I did it. I married myself that night. I wrote vows, I took some cheesy photos, and yes, I put a ring on it. I also decided that I was done with dating for at least the rest of the year. That's right, 0 dating for the next 3 months. Now I know that doesn't sound like a long time, but for someone who hadn't been single for more than 2 weeks in her adult life, it was a big deal. I was going on a dating break. So I started learning how to date properly. And I found another book by Tracy McMillan, the same woman from the TED Talk. And this book was called Why You're Not Married Yet. Now, I had been married and divorced. I didn't want to get married again, or I didn't think I did. But this book wasn't about getting married. This book was about learning to love yourself and understanding yourself a little more. It was amazingly helpful and really funny. So funny that when I was listening to it, I was driving on the highway in Ottawa one Saturday night, and I got pulled over. I got pulled over because I had been laughing so hard that I veered out of my lane. So when the police officer came to my window, I had to explain. He was shocked and relieved that I had just been laughing to an audiobook. I was relieved that he didn't ask me the title of the book. I didn't want to tell a stranger on a Saturday night that I was listening to a book about not being married. Very happy about that. I also read 2 other books. Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. If you don't know it, it is a book that details all of the things that are the opposite of what I thought relationships were about. I was so shocked by it that I fell off the treadmill, almost fell off. And I also read another book it was about healthy dating, called Getting Naked While Totally Clothed and Fully Sober. Now, this book shook me a little. It said that millions of people would not like me. Whoa, calm down. I kept reading. It also said that thousands of people would like me, and that I needed to pour my energy, my love, and my attention into those people instead. Brené Brown has also said that we need to stop trying to impress strangers at the mall and focus on our tribe, the people that actually value us for who we are. So during this dating break, I had another epiphany. And I was shocked. It came to me very quickly, again, at the gym. I had to stop working out, climb off of the machine, and run to the front desk to borrow a pen and paper. And this is what I came up with. I drew a pyramid. And I drew lines on the pyramid. And at the bottom of the page, underneath, I drew a sea of people. Those were those millions we were talking about. They could stay at the bottom. Then I drew more people right underneath. These were the people that I wanted to focus on. And I wrote in my values on the pyramid. So the bottom, things that were important, but not that important. Being kind, being attentive. They're important for most people to have. But as we got further up the pyramid, it was things that really mattered to me, like being loyal, reliable, being honest, things like that. And at the very top, there are things that I wanted my tribe to have. This became like a values chart, and I started looking at everyone around me and putting them into the chart and seeing where they matched up. Luckily, all of my very best friends were very high on the chart. Not surprisingly, my relationships were not. So we were learning. Right around that time, I went to a networking event. And much like we all do, we all passed our cards at our table. Hi, I'm Krystal. I'm a realtor. Hi, I'm Leslie. I'm a dating coach. No, thank you. Nope, not for me. I'm on a dating break. To which she said, pardon me? A dating break, that's right. But then I looked down at her card. Mars Venus Coaching. Are you kidding me? Okay, I met with her. And we learned a lot together. Leslie actually had a huge role in my story. Leslie taught me that I believed some really terrible things about myself, and I didn't even know it, but I was projecting those things to the people around me. I believed that I was not lovable. I believed I was not likable, and I believed that I wasn't worth being honest to or even respecting. I didn't think I was good enough, and that was coming out every day. So what we did, we went through my whole life, and we found examples when that just wasn't true. We found examples when people loved me and liked me and protected me and took care of me, and we wrote some really powerful affirmations, and I still use these today. It was a game changer. What happened next was pretty cool. So, sorry, getting ahead of myself again, back up. A year before the dating break even started, I was here in London. I was invited to come and speak on a Mo stage, much like this, because I had been a Mo host. So I came out, I spoke, and they had a game at halftime with a prize giveaway from a donated prize from a company called Provincial Glass and Mirror. You may have heard of it. So, super excited about my prize. This seemingly quiet man named Lucier came to present my mirror. It was a big mirror that I won. And he took a photo of me in the mirror, added me on Facebook, and posted it. And that was that. A year later, during my dating break, I ran into him again with some of his friends at a book launch, again here in London. And he recognized me and came up and said hello with the nose touch. I didn't remember who he was. So I asked someone to go find out. They told me his name, and I remembered him from Facebook. So we started our new friendship with a lot of laughs and fun that night. And as the time went on, we became better friends, and I really appreciated his wit and his humor. What's really cool about my dating break is that I was meeting friends, lots of friends, men, women, and for the first time in my whole life, I didn't care if they wanted more than that, because it was up to me, and the answer was no. My commitment was to myself and my dating break, and that was that, and it felt really good. I was learning about the world, I was learning about myself, and I was looking at everything differently. What I realized is that these values that I took so long to discover in myself were the foundation of any friendship or anything that I would like to have with anyone. So, to skip ahead, as many of you know, Brett and I ended up becoming very, very good friends, and we realized pretty quickly that we were way more than friends, and we fell in love. And I can tell you, falling in love with someone post-dating break, post-marrying yourself, and having someone that you enjoy so much as a friend to be that person was absolutely amazing. I feel more loved than I ever have in my entire life. And what's really cool is that we share the same values, and we love and respect each other immensely. What we decided to do next was, because we brighten each other's lives so much, and because we were enjoying our journey together so much, we decided to make it official and to decide to spend the rest of our lives together last June. And we want to just keep growing and keep just creating this life that we were so blessed with. So we got married, and yes, he also put a ring on it. Yeah. And I know that there's no way that I would be standing here today with this story if I hadn't gone through every step of my journey. And we all have different journeys. And as I said at the beginning, whatever promise or commitment that you've made to yourself that maybe you haven't been able to follow through on, maybe you've tried and you just don't know what to do, when you get to that moment, if it comes again, just remember that you do have the power to change what you think is unchangeable. And with the right people, the right motivations, the right tools, and sometimes a little help from above, you can change your story too. And that's all that I have to say.